welcome back. Glad to have you here today. I have a sweet little guest. He is going to be joining me in the video today. Hope you guys enjoy and that this can be meaningful to you in some way. This is definitely going to be like a raw edition. I used to believe that babies need so much stuff and there's a baby shower or something. We got to give them everything. I used to build these diaper cakes with all these things on them and just stuff babies they need so much stuff. They don't need that many things. And I also used to believe that babies cost so much money, and they also don't, depending on how much you want to spend on them. Now, I'm not trying to be controversial in any kind of way. This is just my personal opinion, my personal experience with realizing that babies actually don't need that much. My babies don't need much. They really just need us and a few essentials. But this video is geared specifically towards things that you would buy specifically for babies that would be adults already have it, but you need a baby version of it or something like that. It's not really necessary in my opinion, and I think it's all just a marketing gimmick to make you buy more and spend more money, which is really not necessary at all. You could be saving a lot of money. So without further delay, let's go ahead and get into this video. These are things that I do not buy for babies, particularly geared between the 3 to 6 month age, but this could be anything under a year or whenever. I hope you can gain some inspiration from this video and understand that babies actually don't need as much as you think they might need. Okay, number one is baby laundry soap or laundry detergent. Definitely a marketing scheme. If they put the word baby on there, you can somehow you think that you need it, but you really don't. We have been into natural ingredients and things like that for quite some time, so our detergent works just fine, and we wash all of our clothes together and it works out just fine. So I don't need to buy a specific brand or detergent that is just for babies. I can do all of ours together. Number two is a diaper pail or anything like that. These are kind of a waste in my opinion. I feel like you would have to, buy the diaper pail and then buy all of the bags that come with it. And you could just throw it in the kitchen trash. I mean, at our house, we had a pull-out kitchen trash can, and so it concealed the smell pretty well. And I know of people that could use those metal trash bins specifically for diapers, and that can really help conceal the smell as well. Another thing is you could just put it in your bathroom because it already smells there's a lot of different ways to go about it. And also, by the time you were to get the diaper pail cleaned out and it's been a couple weeks or something and you're going to clean out the bag, it fills up, so many diapers, and you open it up and that thing smells up the entire room so bad that the smell is it's just awful. It's awful. It's awful. I've done it before and it wasn't worth it. And we take our kitchen trash out once a day, so it works out just fine. Next on the list is baby nail clippers. So nail clippers that are specifically for babies. I don't know. We use our regular nail clippers, and if they are very little, you could just, kind of peel them off. Adult nail clippers are not much different than the baby nail clippers, so we just use the regular nail clippers. So that's something that I don't buy. Next would be baby towels. So, with the little hoodie and stuff, and it's just little for babies. Honestly, they're usually too small anyways. Honestly, an adult towel works just fine for them and absorbs more, I feel and it just works really nicely. I don't need to buy some sort of baby towel. Same goes for baby washcloths. Our regular washcloths will work just fine, and it's not really necessary to go out and buy specific baby washcloths. I don't really use them much anyways. You can use any washcloth. You don't need to have a specific baby washcloth. That's my opinion. Next is a baby noise machine. So I'm not against the Hatch machine or something like that. We already have a box fan in our space, and we're really into air purifier right now, which also acts as a lot of noise. We use that and it works just fine. And honestly, your kids will adapt to whatever you use, whatever you do. Even if you don't have anything, they'll adapt to it. You know, you have to just do what works for you and in your situation. If anything, I wanted the hatch machine for the light, the red and green light, rather than the actual noise itself. So that's something that I do not buy. Next is pacifiers. So I was late in the game and didn't get him started on a pacifier, so he doesn't really like them. I don't need to buy them, don't need to buy replacements, anything like that. So pacifiers, it's not an essential for us. It's just one of those things that I don't need to buy. Socks and shoes. I mean, socks and shoes are kind of pointless in our case. I mean, if it's really cold where you are at or for the season that you're in, you know, footy pajamas, blankets, they always kick off shoes. It's probably not good for them anyways. They kick off their socks, and if the socks are on too tight for them to not kick off, it's probably cutting off their circulation and not good for them. So I just don't buy socks and shoes for babies, especially like under 1. Like, it's just not even worth it at all. Okay, next would be bibs. Yeah, I get it. Like, we just use his shirt if he's got some slobber, or we could use like a blanket. I keep muslin blankets on hand quite often, and so we don't really need bibs. Same goes for like burp cloths and stuff. I mean, if he spits up on me or anything like that, I can just wipe it off with like a wipe, and it does the job just fine. Baby lotion is next. I don't buy baby lotion, mostly because they just don't have a lot of good ingredients in them, and then also like I don't really know if it's super beneficial for their skin in the first place. So I don't do baby lotion. If I needed to put something on him, I could just do some like coconut oil or olive oil or something like that. Next is baby wash. So we don't buy like a specific baby wash. We actually just get Dr. Bronner's soap. I mentioned this in a video I did on minimal newborn must-haves or essentials or whatever. I'll link that video down below. But we use the Dr. Bronner's soap for like all of us. There's different like scents, but they use natural essential oils, and I like that better, and it's just a few ingredients, and it's not like a whole laundry list of things that you can't even pronounce. So for body wash, I don't need to buy like a specific baby wash. I just use what we all use. Next would be like a bumbo chair. So I have put kids or babies in like bumbo chairs and then had a really hard time getting them out. So that kind of scarred me. I'm not really interested in those types of chairs. I definitely agree with having some type of like chair to like sit them up, but maybe not the bumbo. I don't know if it's even great for like their backs or whatever. I don't know. I'm not really into that. So no to the bumbo chair. Next is like an exerciser or the baby bouncer thingy majiggy. Yeah. I don't buy that. Again, I'm not super opposed to it. I don't think it's great for their development. I think it's more so like just to occupy them for a little bit so you can get something done. But I just don't, you know, buy that. I had one. It took up a lot of space, and not really interested in that. They can play on the floor or whatever. That's just my opinion though. Next would be a play mat. So we can just put a blanket down or a towel or anything, and I mean, eventually they're going to eat dirt anyway, so why have a play mat specifically designed for babies? I don't know. Another thing would be bath toys. So again, we just kind of shower with our kids. We don't even like give them a bath. I'm especially against those bath toys that are like the squirt ones with like the holes. You can get like a lot of mold and stuff in there and water in there, and then it turns into mold, and no, I'm not interested in that. We have been given bath toys, but I don't personally buy them myself. And the next would be baby oil, kind of going along with the baby lotion. Again, if we need some type of rub for them, we could do coconut oil or olive oil or even milk. Either of those could work. And then last on the list is like a baby comb. So we do get like a baby brush, but we don't really need a baby comb. They don't have enough hair really for a comb anyways, so I just figure that a brush does the job just fine, so I just don't buy baby combs. And again, if I needed a comb for some reason, we have adult combs that we could use. It's probably not as soft, but I mean, we don't really need combs. So that is it for the things that I do not buy for babies. I'm not completely against any of these things per se, so again, not trying to cause any type of controversy. If you have them, use them, that's fine. These are just some ideas of things that you don't need to buy. You could use other things instead, and you could save a little bit of money. But you have to ultimately do what works best for you and your family. And I just hope that this was able to give you some sort of inspiration and help you in some way with giving you some ideas on what you could minimize, what you could save money on, and what you could use instead. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. He is falling asleep. This is a beautiful moment right here.